My name is Mary Ferns and my background is in palliative care nursing. I now work for the Irish Hospice Foundation. I'm the regional lead on the Caru programme. So we deliver a series of 4 workshops. The first one is around health and well-being. So I suppose the staff work in an environment and in an area which is very selfless. Our second workshop is around culture and communication, so going back to that aspect of how culture impacts the care that's delivered in the nursing home.
So my mother developed Alzheimer's and we cared for her at home for as long as we could. But then she ended up having to go into care. So she ended up here in Annagainer in Harold's Cross. She was here for 2 years and she died in 2017. So that whole process, I had never had any experience of a nursing home. My mum was a really a bright person with lots of energy who didn't like to be cooped in any way. So it was a huge thing for her to come to a nursing home. She found it quite challenging. The care she got here was really, really super. But for me, as her daughter, I found it very hard. I felt like there was a lot of emotions and feelings around it. So I kind of wanted to come back when I saw the opportunity to apply for the SEEDS application to come in to work here representing the Hospice Foundation and open up conversations using drama. I thought I'd love to do that. So I didn't get to work with family members this time, but I do hope that maybe I might have that opportunity down the road. But working with the residents, I have been really blown away by the whole process and by how welcoming and how warm the group have been.
So we've explored different things, like we've explored about their favorite songs. Is there any kind of special tree that is meaningful to them? We explored about happiness and unhappiness. And today we have recalled some friendships in their lifetime.
So this is week 5. I asked the group to reflect on a friend in their lives that was special and to try to imagine that friend, what they looked like, to reflect on why that friendship was important. And then what we did was we tried to maybe bring to life maybe the essence of the story. Residents were narrating the story and we were acting out the story. And other times where we were encouraging residents to imagine that they were the director of the piece, to bring it to life through movement or sound or dialogue, just brings another level to the memory, more vivid, and also that their story was really listened to and that the listeners, that we got the essence of the story. I think sometimes the theme kind of keeps us all together on the same page and it just gives us a focus. You know, even today when we were talking about friendships, we realised that there was a lot of things shared between the group.
And about how trustworthy and how good they can be. And you need a friend, you need somebody, a rock, I would say.
The rooms are lovely, but if you sat up there all day and go mad, you know, it's nice to come down and mix with people. And it's always interesting when we come down to these things.
It's nice to meet different people and coming from different places. Each person is a different setup. I love listening to people's experiences, you know, and what they're up to. I don't always tell you what they're up to, but I enjoy it.
Peace of mind is my favourite saying, and you feel relaxed and you just feel loosened up. Because you can get a bit tense and a bit worried at times.
You know, you listen to people's stories and we all have bits of the same thing happens in their lives sometimes.
Even though you're away from home, but you're not. They have become your family.
I feel that it provides them an opportunity for self-expression. It's a form of reminiscence, really, because they're recalling the past history of their lives. They're reconnecting really with themselves and reminding them of their personal identity. And that is, I think, very powerful.
And sadness, like, it's there. So, I don't deliberately tap into it, but sometimes it just comes in the stories. And I would say not to hide from that it's there anyway. So why make everything glossy all the time? And if they want to share their story, they can. And they feel safe with each other. I really notice that they really mind each other.
And also, like, there are some situations where when we're talking about, where they went in their younger days, and one of the residents, I used to go to the Crystal Ballroom, and most of them have, I went there too. So they form a bond, they form a connection amongst them.
The whole experience has been really cathartic for me and really healing. To realize actually how happy the residents are here. They really are happy here, and they have good friendships here amongst each other. So it feels like I've come full circle to be back again. And I feel like my mum would be really proud that I'm here.
Oh, Samson, oh, night of bliss, when you were my whole world.
Third workshop is around doing Caru reflections, so doing a reflection after the resident has died. The staff themselves come up with initiatives, quality improvement initiatives, and embed them in the nursing home following completion of the Caru workshop. Sometimes people, they don't necessarily have the words, or they have the emotion there around grief and loss, but maybe not the words to be able to express it. So it's really nice to be able to see them being able to do that in a slightly different way, in a very safe environment where they feel that they have that support of their friends around them.